I still remember the day Sarah called me. It was a Thursday evening. Her voice was flat. She said, Edna, I need to tell you something. Sarah is sharp, ambitious, the kind of employee every HR leader hopes walks through their door.
Woo!
She had spent 6 weeks interviewing with a top firm. When the offer finally landed, she wept because this was the industry she had been chasing for years. The role she told her mentor about, it was finally hers. The HR business partner called her personally. Congratulations, Sarah. We are pleased to offer you the role. Monthly salary, 600,000 naira. Whoa, 600,000 naira? She repeated it to herself on her way home and even whispered it to her mother that night. She started calculating her tithe, her rent, her savings. She started dreaming again. So she resigned from the old job and started the new one. The one she arrived early. Her new ID card was ready. Her laptop was waiting. Her email was set up. She felt seen. Day 31, payday. The notification came at 3:17 p.m. And then she stopped breathing. 412,000 naira. She couldn't believe it. She opened her mobile banking app, refreshed the page, checked her transaction history. Still 412,000 naira.
Mama!
Oh, maybe it was a partial payment. Maybe they'll send the rest tomorrow. Tomorrow came, then the day after. No one explained. No one apologized. No one even mentioned it.
Jesus!
2 weeks later, Sarah walked into my office, emotionally tired. She said, Edna, they promised me 600,000 naira. They never mentioned that was my gross salary. They didn't tell me that payee would take that much. They didn't tell me that pension and NHF will leave me with just 412,000 naira. I knew deductions existed. I just didn't know they would hurt this bad. I didn't feel cheated, but I felt invincible, like my understanding of my own value didn't matter. So here's what breaks my heart. Sarah didn't quit. She showed up the next morning and the morning after that. But she stopped raising her hand in meetings, stopped volunteering for stretched assignments, stopped believing that her employer saw her as anything other than a head count. Not because the money was gone, because the trust was gone. And trust, unlike payroll, cannot be fixed with a simple journal entry. Here's what we don't talk about enough. A 2023 PwC survey found that 58% of employees would leave within 6 months, do so because of unmet compensation expectations. Not because the salary was too low, because what they received didn't match what they understood. And here's the tragedy. Most of those employers never intended to deceive. They simply assumed.
What?
Assumed Sarah understood the maths. Assumed someone else had explained it. But assumptions are not communication, and silence is not clarity. Let me tell you what Sarah needed. Not a bonus, not a promotion, not yet. She needed someone on day one to sit with her and say, Sarah, this is your gross salary. This is what tax looks like. This is your pension. It's not lost money. It's your future self waiting. This is your housing fund. And this money right here is what lands in your account every month. No surprises, just truth. That conversation costs nothing. Its absence costs everything. You want retention? Starts here. Gartner found that employees who trust their compensation process stay 87% longer. Gallup discovered that teams who trust their total rewards are 33% more engaged. And according to McKinsey, companies that practice pay transparency are 2.5 times more likely to be recommended by their own people. Not because the pay is higher, because the respect is higher. I saw Sarah again last week. She's at a different company now, a smaller, less prestigious one. But her offer letter showed the full structure, the gross, the deductions, and the net, clear as morning lights. She said to me, Edna, forget the money. I just wanted to be treated like a human being, like I deserve to understand my own business. My name is Edna Tsilope, your HR wellness and sustainability advocate. Here's my question for every leader, every HR professional, every employer. When you make an offer, do you sell the gross or do you show the net? My advice, show the math, keep the trust.